So, game of the year last year is a game called Ballers Gate, I guess. I guess it's like some sort of basketball game.
So, yeah.
Guys, welcome to the funny salad bar. We got our boy A Drizzle on the mic over here.
Spitting straight jizz over here.
Spitting straight jizz. Put the picture up, Damien.
Thank you.
And then we got Big D over here.
Thank you.
And then we got me, Tenacious S. Welcome to the podcast.
It feels like we haven't recorded in weeks. Did we uploaded last week, right?
Probably.
Damien.
I hope so.
Damien.
I uploaded the last one. I know for sure.
Because it got. Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
But that was a week ago, right? It feels like way more than a week ago.
That was a week ago.
Okay.
Where's the fucking little channel? That's Garbanzo Meatball.
So the one
5 days ago.
The one podcast
Okay,
they recorded without me.
It got taken down.
It got taken down.
The cheese special within. When did I upload it? It got taken down like the next day. No, wait, did it? I don't remember.
No, it got taken down the same day.
Same day.
It was the same day.
Because I remember. Where was I?
Because I was watching this. I was listening to this.
We're gonna have to tread lightly with how we explain this, because we could just get could get taken down again.
We were talking about they were talking about work stories.
They were talking about work stories, and then there's a rule on YouTube that if you spread medical misinformation, you can get taken down. And I don't know, we told a story about that like somebody else
said that
was negative, having to do with a certain medicine that had come out in the last few years.
Yeah.
And then I got taken down for that, which is bullshit. And so I just re-uploaded it without that clip.
And I guess to I don't know, it was very funny because Aiden was like, "Hey, where did it go?"
Yeah, dude, I was actively listening to it. And I had to pause it every once in a while to do work related activities. But I go back to look for it. I'm like, it's just gone. It's just gone. I go through my search history. I'm like, it's not even there. What the fuck? And I'm like, guys, what happened? God.
So that was funny. So that was cool. The first one with Parm got taken down.
He thought it was cool.
That's funny.
To make it up YouTube, I will say drinking bleach does cure corona.
It does.
Our former U.S. president did say that. We can't. I mean, are we gonna tell Trump he's wrong? I mean, are we gonna tell? We do
have a recipe online, including bleach.
Was it bleach or was it something else?
It's ammonia and bleach.
No, I'm saying, what did Trump say about
He said something about. You know what? I'm not gonna get fucking taken down from it. I'm gonna look it up. Fuck getting taken down.
If you guys want to watch a video on bleach recipes, just scroll down.
Scroll all the way down. Scroll as far as you can.
Scroll down to how to make cereal.
Oh yeah, how come that hasn't been taken down yet?
That's a good question.
Because I don't think the
video's so grainy you can hardly tell.
That's true.
It's hard to tell. It says bleach.
We're going to AustinAmericanStatesman.com.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Where is he?
Speaking of Donald Trump, I made a new rap. It is so bad. It is not good.
Is it about the former U.S. president?
No, there's a bar with him in it, but that's
where you become tunnel buddies with him.
No.
Piping the same girl, me and my boy Trump.
No, that was the last one with Obama.
Oh.
Do you not remember, Damien?
It was
Damien.
What was your new rap?
Do you guys want to hear It's So Bad? Alright. Fuck, okay. I gotta remember it first. Just keep talking.
Okay. You can just say the one part if you want.
Okay, she'd be saying some. So, I first came up with this. I'm like, I want to come up with a new rap. So this was the first bar I came up with. It was "Call My Bitch Beyonce," not because she can sing, but because on Twitter she be on saying some crazy shit like Donald Trump wasn't a bad president. We should go ahead and reelect his crazy orange ass alien. That was it. That was the bar.
All right.
Nice.
All right. I found the quote. Reading from the article, as Brian spoke, charts were displayed behind him about surface temperatures and virus half-lives. He preached rather presciently for people to move activities outside, and then detailed ongoing studies involving disinfectants. We tested bleach, he said at one point. I can tell you that bleach will kill the virus in 5 minutes.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Drink bleach.
It's pretty tasty.
Kills things, kills things really effectively.
He did that. Did he do that before or after he was out of office?
He did that during.
Oh,
that was like when it first happened.
Yeah,
That's even funnier.
that was a big thing.
What was that? 2020.
That
2019.
That feels like something he would have done when like Biden got elected. It was like the last thing he did as president or like as not president.
It was like I think this happened right before he got COVID. There was a time when he got COVID, so I think that was funny. I wonder if he tried it. I wonder if because he said inject. Did he say inject or ingest?
He just said that they tested it.
Something about, I think, just like the idea of him like getting like a little syringe of it and just like putting it through his veins like Senator Armstrong or something with like little things. Anyways, we got some topics today. Damien doesn't want to talk too much about college stuff.
I have a topic that I've been wanting to talk about for so long.
Go ahead.
It's true.
Go ahead. Aiden.
Our traveling plans. I don't think we've talked about it yet.
Do we have traveling plans?
No, like the ones that we've made. Like your trip to Uray for your birthday.
Oh, the ones we have done.
Yes, they are awful, and these stories are just... We're not good at planning. Let's just put it at that. So, let's start off with the first trip, and that is the Uray trip, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So for my 18th birthday, I was like, I want to go to Uray
That was almost 2 years ago.
I was so Uray is a town in Colorado, tiny ass fucking town, like population of like 1,000 people.
No one's there.
No one is there, but I lived there for a couple years as a wee baba, and we moved away when I was still a wee baba, and I hadn't been there since. I was like, I want to go to Uray for my birthday because I can now that I'm 18, and
they get a hotel, right?
So fucking long ago. Yeah, we call ahead, get a hotel, all that.
Your mom helps you pay for it, right?
Yes.
And then I'm sitting in. So this is from my perspective. I'm just sitting in class, doing nothing because like I've already done this shit. I'm just like looking at my phone, seeing like what the plan is for what we're gonna do. And all I know is I'm supposed to be one of the people that drives everyone up, and so is our friend MacGyver, who's taking Damien's mom's car.
Yes, sir.
And all I see is Damien posting several pictures, so many pictures of the ride the ride seating charts.
Oh yeah, so yeah. So you two were the drivers because you had the most. It's coming back to me because you guys had the most driving experience at the time, and we were trying to think about like what the
we had like
who was going to be in each car, and did it matter at all, or were we just like trying to figure it out?
So like the way that
you fucking were flipping a coin.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. The way that you were like setting it up, Damien, was like you wanted to be in the car with Aiden.
I wanted to be in my mom's car because MacGyver was.
No. At first, that was the first seating chart.
The first seating chart, you didn't put yourself in your mom's car, and then it was not until the very end. It was like, oh wait, I should probably be in my
mom's car, and then you had to fucking redo it all.
I kept so
no, we didn't redo it. We just went back to the original.
Right, we had an original plan,
and it was good. And then I kept fucking with the chat, like giving like different ones, and I'd be like, okay, all right, guys, we're settled now. It's this one, right? And everyone's like, no, that's different from the last one you were talking about.
Even better. This is before we met Jim, his skeleton.
Oh yeah,
you fucking put Jim on there.
I was
like, who the fuck is Jim?
I was putting I was putting Jim in random places to fuck with them, and I was in class 2. I was just like laughing my ass off, and like Caden was like, "You are a motherfucker, David." He was like right next to me. He was like, "Damon, they're gonna be so mad at you," and I was like, "This is hilarious."
But yeah, I'm just sitting in my class getting so fucking angry, like, oh my god, just fucking decide. I'm trying to figure out like who I'm driving.
I did a couple where it was you and MacGyver in the same car. When you two are the drivers.
This is just making me upset.
It was really funny.
All right.
But that's not even the worst of it. Well, that is some of the worst of it from that trip.
So that was the driving plan, and now this personally makes me so fucking angry.
Was there something else? I only remember
There was some
those.
other stuff.
There was a lot of things, Damien.
Okay.
A lot of things.
Okay.
Like this. Before we left for the array trip, everyone's like, we should go get food first. And I'm like, okay, let's go to Subway. Because it is literally right next to where we have to go to get to Uray. And then Ashley and Rain are like, I don't like Subway. And I'm like, okay, well, there's Burger King. You know, we could probably get food at Maverick. There's a lot of, there's like, we get some Chinese food maybe. They're like, no, we want Freddy's, which is on the other side of fucking town, which would have made our trip fucking 30 minutes longer. And I'm sitting there like, are these guys serious? Are these guys
dudes
actually
for
fucking
real?
serious?
We ended up getting McDonald's, which was about the middle ground.
Which is like
of like
the middle ground between them. But still, I'm sitting there like,
you're in the mindset of like, I just want to go, I just want to get there. It's
You guys
it's
are
not,
making-
It's not a horribly long drive. It's like 2 hours, but still, you want to like get there
but
as quick as
still,
possible.
I just want to fucking get there, so I'm not fucking driving all night.
That's the That's the problem with our friend group is like no one can make a decision. Everyone's like, should we do this? It's like, I'm cool with this, and no one can just be like, okay, we're doing this. It has to take someone like
I
stepping up and
fucking
be
did
like,
do that for the Subway thing. I'm like, let's go to Subway. We should go to Subway. And they're like, no, I don't feel like it.
Fucking, I want to defend myself here. I can make choices. It's just that I can't get people on board. I don't have the charisma to get people on my side.
well, you can just because you're like, I'm fine with this, but you're not like, you're like, hey everybody, we should like let's go here. We're going here. I don't know.
Well,
that
like
kind
when
of thing.
people ever like suggest like, where do you guys want to go to dinner or something like that, I'll always give out a suggestion. People won't like it, but I'll give out my suggestion.
I usually go for your suggestions, Silas. I love your suggestions.
It's just that like there are several times where it's just like I'll say like, all right, we need to
Because we're all just trying to be like, yeah, I'm fine with whatever. Like, but that doesn't help because then no decisions are making. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine. Whatever you guys decide, that's how we all are. And then
I'll point out
nothing happens.
I'll point out that I don't have a car, so like whenever we do make plans, at least not Aiden or Damien usually do this. It was mostly everyone else. It was like whenever like, all right, let's go to like I don't know, let's go to fucking Applebee's or something. People will just say no, and then they'll say something like it's like oh yeah, do you have a car? And it's like I get it, fair enough. I'm not the one driving.
Most of the time, I'm okay with Silas's ideas and like suggestions, but sometimes, you know, I'm just it's not Silas. I just don't like Applebee's. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you ain't feeling Applebee.
But okay.
Applesby.
That we after that incident,
We got McDonald's. We're on the road.
we get. Is there any crazy things that happened in the cars?
I don't know.
No, okay, I want to point out something funny about this McDonald's. This is an after the fact thing because we forget it through the rest of the story. It doesn't matter. Let's see. We all bought McDonald's for ourselves. Ashley bought like a shit ton of food, and then like she left. She left like okay. She bought a shit ton of food. She left it in Aiden's car as we were going into the hotel or in the little motel, and then she never like grabbed it on the way out. So she just left like a bag.
I thought she would throw it away. So I don't ever like check my back seat ever. You know. And then like literally like 3 months later, I look back there and I realize, oh my god,
It was that long.
is that Ashley's fucking McDonald's?
Oh my god.
Here's the thing though. She bought a whole bunch of food that day, and then she never like. Her plan was like she was gonna eat it on the trip because she wasn't hungry at that moment, and then she never like opened it again.
Dude, I fucking forgot that. God.
That was my favorite bit. It was just like the fact that she bought a shit ton of McDonald's, like maybe $10 of it, and then she never ate it.
At the time, I took for granted what being the friend group driver was like, but I understand now. I have goobers in my car and they leave trash, and I'm like, fuck, I get it now.
Yeah. But so we get road shenanigans happen. You know, we're like haha funny, haha whatever. Nothing crazy happens.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the hotel. You know, we unpack. And does anything crazy happen at the hotel?
No, I think we just have fun. There's no problem with our room or anything.
We played Smash.
Oh, I remember we played this is
Love Letter?
no, we played what was it?
We played Love Letter.
We played Love Letter.
No, it was I know, but we played Mario Party and This is just me personally. Though it was like a fine match or whatever, but I think like Silas was like winning. One of us was like dominating, and I was like, guys, we need to take this person down, and then nobody else was doing anything, and so I just like quit the game. I just closed the application.
I think what happened was like, you guys should never. Whenever we play Mario Party, we never like you can only play with 4 people at a time because that's just how the Switch works.
Yeah, so you have like people.
We had like 8 or 9 people with us that day, so like.
You would like pass the controller every turn.
We had like.
We had a shit ton of people.
Us 3.
7 people.
Was it 7?
Us
7
3.
people.
Caden.
Yeah.
Rain, Ashley, MacGyver. Yeah, 7.
Wait.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Anyways, because we had to do teams, this is for you guys in the future. If we ever play Mario Party, don't let me and Caden on the same team because there's no way you can beat us. Every single time we've been on a team, we've won. I think was it that game or was it another game where like we like me and Caden we were on the same team and we just stole all of like Aiden's stars or something like that.
That was at Damien's birthday, I think.
We like stole all of your guys' stars and then did like we stole your star doubler and then we doubled our stars twice.
Whatever. Okay,
It's good.
Shut up. Okay, but before we get to the hotel, actually, we pile up in my car, my Toyota 4Runner, so we could
classic.
Yeah, so we could go to get food. We went to a diner. This lady was pretty chill. She was pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
And after we all got dinner, we bunk in for the night. We play games. Yeah. We all go to sleep. Me and Caden shared a bed. Nothing gay happened.
No, I shared a bed with Caden, didn't I?
No, we shared a bed with Silas. I thought.
Wait, no, I was in the other. I was with the.
Then Damien, you had your own bed. Or no, me and MacGyver shared a bed.
I shared.
That's
a bed
right.
with
I forgot. MacGyver
I remember because
was
I told my mom that, and she was like, "I think Caden probably stinks. I'm sorry about that."
I was in the room with Ashley and Ray, and I had my own bed.
Okay, but what happened? We wake up at fucking 8 o'clock, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We wake up at early as fuck.
We had a full day.
We only rented 1 day worth of the room, so we couldn't stay there, and we had to leave before fucking checkout.
Because it was a weekend.
Yep. And their plan was, hey guys, we're gonna go to the hot springs. We get to the area of the hot springs. They're not open for another 4 hours.
Oh, that's right. I remember this. We just did other stuff in the meantime,
But then
it was still annoying.
But I just look at you guys. I'm like, how did you guys not look up the hours? I thought you guys would do that before we fucking. I just remember being so upset because we fucking get lost going there. We find the place there, and then we're fucking looking for the entrance just to find out it's closed for another 4 hours, and we're like, oh, okay.
So what we did in the meantime is that we went down.
And everything was closed for another hour.
Oh yeah.
What did we do? Didn't you guys just play basketball for an hour?
Yeah, so me, MacGyver, and Caden went to go play basketball for an hour. MacGyver graffitied one of the hoops. I think I might still be up there. It looks really cool. Don't tell anyone.
Graffiti master. Yeah, after everything opened though, we went downtown. It was kind of cool. We went to
It was pretty sweet.
We found like they're like they're like their cool Walmart equivalent, their cool grocery store, which was like 2 by 2 feet.
It was super overpriced because it was the only grocery
They
store.
still had Choco Tacos.
Yeah, they were like the one place in the whole world that had Choco Tacos from like fucking 2019, and I just bought like 3.
Mm-hmm.
They were all like slightly stale, but it was like so good.
There was a lot of pretty cool stores. There was a beef jerky store. Dude,
Oh yeah,
that
right.
beef jerky guy was
like,
fucking cool.
That was our favorite place because I bought a wooden sword at one of our other stores, and then we go in. That guy was like, "Oh,
Don't make fun of them.
Oh, that's a bastard sword. You can tell because it's a hand and a half length with
You
a...
can tell because it doesn't have a thought.
Because it has blood groove, a hand and a half.
and then we buy beef
he's a
jerky
cool guy.
from him, and that's some of the best goddamn beef jerky we had.
It was really fucking good. We were almost gonna go there again. I think Rain did literally go to Uray like again, like by themselves after that,
Just to
literally
get the jerky.
just to get beef jerky.
But we finally the hot springs open. We get to the hot springs, and then the entire time we're in there, MacGyver's trying to get me to hit on a bunch of like older women.
Oh, that's right.
The entire time I was like, dude, look at her. She's like there with her family. She's like, go hit on her, go. I'm like, no.
MacGyver's like rubbing your shoulders like Palpatine to Anakin, and it's like, you need to go.
Like, you need to go.
right now.
You need to go and procure your treasure. And I'm sitting here like,
That's right.
he didn't say that, but yeah.
That was good.
That's good.
And then afterwards, we
That's
got like
wholesome.
ice cream and stuff, and then we started driving home.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh wait, we saw like a fucking accident on the way back.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna bring that up, and I forgot. At the very same hotel we were staying at, as we were leaving town, we see a guy like spasming on the ground and like EMTs pulling up. We're like, whoa, that like just happened right before we pulled over.
But
It was a cool little cap off to the trip.
no, we're not done yet.
I know.
Sales.
I want to say real quick, as I was like walking around my old hometown, I kept getting like flashbacks. I would like see something like, I remember this place. Wait, and then I would like go and I would like walk in a direction for a while.
I just remembered another fucking thing that happened. Damien's like, hey guys, I
Oh,
want to go see my old house.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, okay. Damien has us driving for like 20 minutes trying to find the house.
It's in like this like weird alleyway where like you can see it from the
We're-
road, but it's unclear how to like
We're going left, right, up, and down. And then finally we make it to the house. He steps out, takes a picture, and he's like, okay, I'm done.
What else am I supposed to do? People live there. I can't be like walking around it. I saw
He
it.
could have been like, hey, I used to live here. Is it cool if I like...
No.
Would you do that, Aiden?
I don't know, maybe.
I couldn't do that. I took the picture and I was satisfied and I was like, wow, it's smaller than I remember, and then we left.
And then I got stuck.
Yeah.
I got stuck in mud.
I forgot about that.
So MacGyver and Caden had to get behind me and push my car.
You know that one video where like there's like that guy who's like shirtless, he's covered in like all this like slime and stuff. He's like hooking up big metal like claws to this chain.
The greased up deaf guy, yeah.
Yeah. Just imagine that, but it's like MacGyver and Caden. They're like they're completely nude. They're in like the swimming trunks and they're just like pushing.
That's
Aiden's car.
not what happened.
They're actually swimming through like the mud and like the
Through
snow.
mud, and they're going
like,
stroke,
but-
stroke,
Yeah, like
stroke,
pushing
stroke.
the car.
But I'm trying to like rev the pedal gently because I don't want to fucking get them covered in
I
mud.
got
But they
goggles
walk in
on.
anyway covered in mud because they're fucking behind my tires. They're like, MacGyver bought brand new white pants too.
Tough. It was
See,
worth it. I got the picture.
All right, now this is us on the drive back.
Yeah,
okay?
where are we? We're are we allowed to say street names?
I don't know.
The-
What do you mean?
I know specifically where this happened on.
No.
Just
Dude,
Alright.
we're driving back like in the middle, like still just like on like interstates and highways and whatnot. And on the way back, they're like, hey, do you guys want to go somewhere for food?
this is another example of our
Oh,
being bad
yeah.
And
at
we're
planning.
like, yeah,
this
sure.
is where it originated.
That sounds fine. And they suggest koi ramen. This is the first time they suggest.
Oh, this is I realize this is the origin of the koi ramen arc.
And Caden goes, no, because last time my family went, there was cockroaches in the food. And that's fair, that's fair. I personally don't want to eat there because that sounds fucking gross.
I talked about this last time, but I was like, okay, one cockroach doesn't ruin the whole place. Okay, since we have been there, it is a little. Oh my god, it is a little bit gross. But
Yeah,
at the time,
the interior's fucking nasty.
at the time we were making fun of Caden, right? Caden, you will be.
And I'm the only one. I don't know if anyone else is defending. Probably MacGyver. I don't remember. But we're there like, yeah, this is fucking gross.
Oh, didn't we like fully like park and get out of our cars before we changed our mind and left?
I think so.
No, we park and we're like, hey guys, we're gonna go to IHOP or something because we don't want to fucking eat there. And you guys are like,
Yeah.
well, we don't want to split up the group. We're
Like,
like,
yeah,
no,
we're-
just you guys
we're a
go
te-
eat.
we're
That's
a
fine.
team.
We don't want to fucking go in there.
We're a
It's fucking
team.
gross. So then we fucking all pack up back in the cars, and I don't remember where we go.
we
after
got
that.
we went to like Roosters because I was like, we go
Oh
Roosters.
yeah, we went to fucking Roosters,
Oh,
and it took us so
yeah.
fucking long
Because-
to get food.
We went there.
To
and
not
they're-
get food, to get fucking seated.
They were closed, or yeah, we didn't get seated. We didn't even go there. We after that we were like, fuck. Well, it was either closed or yeah, there was like too many people in there. The wait
So we
was
went
too
to
long.
Qdoba,
We did.
and I beat them by like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. I remember like
We left at the same
I
time.
Not
think
my
we
fault.
went into Roosters and
I
we
was
were there
driving.
for like. We were there for a bit because I remember Caden played the machines.
Yeah, we were there for a good bit.
Look, man.
And then I took a
Sigh,
funny picture.
Man.
And I took a funny picture with Jim. Damien, put that picture up.
Yep.
I have a lot of good gym images from that.
Jim's pretty funny, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
man. If Caden hadn't accidentally found that roach in his food,
Then we would have gone there and
all-
had feathers fall over
all
us.
the problems would have been solved, and
We would have feathers falling all over
we
us.
would have had a
He
delicious
didn't
koi
even
meal.
like eat there before. It was like his brother or something.
He was, yeah, it was like his like cousin's
Still
his
fucking
cousin's like
gross.
coworker or something that he went there.
It was like he read on like a Twitter, like a Facebook post, like his dad's best friend from college who was visiting 2 years ago saw it or something.
And we ended up going there for mine and Silas's birthday anyway.
And you know what? The food was good, and like we said, the atmosphere was not so good.
I didn't really like the food that much.
I would DoorDash it. Anyway. But overall, you know what? It was a fun trip. I think it was a fun trip. 90% successful. A little frustrations, but what trip doesn't have
I had
those?
a massive headache for the next 2 days.
We're forgetting a few details about the trip.
Like what?
First of all, this is just a tiny one that I just remembered. When we were going to Uray, because of your phone connection, because of like we're in the fucking middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
We would have like music for like 10 seconds and then it would just kind of cut out.
Yeah.
And then eventually says like, "Can I just take over the radio?" And he just played smooth jazz for the rest of the way.
It was nice.
It was nice.
And then on the way back, we were. You guys know where it is. It's by the Maverick. But as we were going into downtown.
Oh yeah.
There was a moment where Ashley and fucking Rain like stuck their heads out of the cars like dogs and just started screaming, like help.
That's right.
No, what happened was Ashley and Rain were sticking their heads out, waving at each other. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. So I fucking closed my window and lock the controls for the window, and Ashley just starts screaming.
Yeah.
She just starts screaming bloody murder.
We have a picture of Jim sticking his head out the window.
And it's
Also,
even
I don't know
better.
who has that.
It's so great.
I have one.
Terrifying. I hated that. And then when we fucking get out, Ashley acts fucking traumatized.
Well, like the way that it was like, all right, this looks not good. There's 3 men in the car, and there's a woman screaming at the top of her lungs after sticking her head out of the window.
And I start screaming at her. I'm like, Ashley, stop! You're gonna make it. You're gonna fucking get us pulled over.
It's such like a fuck situation. I like to imagine like Aiden talking to like a big scary like 6'5" like cop.
So
you think this Uray exists?
So you went where exactly? Yeah, likely story.
And then we had another trip with plans that.
What was it? I know we've done stuff, but I'm trying to remember.
Are you talking about Delta?
Oh yeah, we went to Delta.
We just went to Delta. Like that's a town like in between here and Uray, like the
I don't
closest.
think I was there for that.
You weren't.
We just went there like just for the fuck of it. One day it was like another like I don't know. We had the day off work or something. Like fuck it, you want to go to Delta? And we went there, and you know it was fun. It was fun.
Cool.
And we did went again like the next day. It was like an hour drive.
But yeah,
because we went there super late that one day.
And we're like everything's closed. Let's come back tomorrow. He.
But yeah, that's our Uray trip.
What was the other trip you're talking about?
I don't remember anymore. I don't remember. I just don't know. I guess.
I do know another trip, but you guys literally weren't there. There was a trip.
Oh, I'm fucking talking about my own trip that pissed me off. The California Disney trip.
Oh yeah, you want to tell it?
Do you guys want to hear me tell it?
I heard it before, but I'll hear it again.
All right. So this is Aiden's California trip.
This is like 1,000 times worse than what we just told you.
I think so, yeah.
It's fucking stupid, is what it is. So for my senior year of band, the teacher,
He almost told on himself. Sorry, continue.
Band camp, yeah, I was a marching band kid. I did band camp. So for my senior year of band, we did a California trip with the theater and choir and orchestra kids. Well, not theater. The theater kids were the choir kids, you know.
Yeah.
So we had a school trip with the performing arts, going to California to go to Disneyland and SeaWorld. Now that doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah. Let's think of this logistically, though.
Until I get into details.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
So what was the? Let's start. What was the? From here to there, how long would it take?
I don't remember, but it definitely wasn't. We left like fucking midday and got there at like. No, wait, no. We left at the middle of the night. That's what happened.
You left in the why?
So that way we can get there early in the morning.
What's the point?
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So everyone's like trying to sleep on the bus, but we have to pull over for a fucking stop. I think the buses had to gas up or something. I don't remember exactly why, but we're all just fucking standing out in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's like a gas station.
Real quick. You said it's in California, right?
This is like Los Angeles we're in right now.
They're going to California.
You're going to.
We're going to California.
Okay,
yeah.
we live in Colorado. I don't know if we've specified that. So that's like halfway across the country.
Yeah, that's like a halfway across the country
How
trip.
many hours of a trip is that? That's like
A good few hours. I have not slept yet because they're playing a movie like the entire time, and I'm just watching the movie, and people are just passively being loud. So it's hard to sleep. Also, chairs are uncomfy as fuck.
yeah, these are bus seats.
Yeah, this
Don't
is-
even get seatbelts.
Is it like a school bus that they
No,
took?
no, it's not a school bus. Thank God. I think I would have killed myself if it was. It was like one of those nice like actual tour buses, like where they like pack like a bunch of people in to like take places, you know, like actual buses, you know.
Okay.
So it wasn't awful, but it was still fucking.
How packed was the bus?
Everyone had a seat
Oh my
basically.
God.
They had fucking 2 buses. Every seat was fucking every seat was.
Who were
sad.
you sitting next to?
I don't remember. Honestly, the person next to me the entire time, they weren't bad. Honestly.
So you've got 2 buses packed full of people. You've got a long trip ahead of you,
This
and
is like-
you're tired because it's like middle of the night.
I want to say that like.
So already conditions are not good.
How many people would this be? This is like 50 more?
Way more, Silas.
100
Probably.
Per
Probably
bus
100.
or in total?
Like per bus.
Oh my fucking god.
per bus. 100 people.
Yeah, probably
Holy
like 200 kids total.
Holy fuck.
I want as a, I like how Aiden describes the places they go with this fucking
This
force.
army.
Because it sounds so horrible
Oh,
to work in the spot.
It was fucking awful. All right, let's keep going. So
Yeah.
we're in the middle of a fucking gas station, right? And we're allowed to go in, but we have to go in groups because they obviously don't want 200 kids swarming a fucking gas station.
Fair.
So we're all taking
Like the
turns.
nematodes and SpongeBob.
We're fucking taking turns going in and out of the gas station, you know? And we're just sitting there trying to stay fucking warm because it's fucking nighttime in the middle of the desert.
Uh-huh.
So obviously it's going to be cold as fuck. So people are like fucking huddled together like penguins. We're just fucking waiting for the buses to return. Buses get back. I somehow pass out and go to sleep. I wake up, not to the hotel rooms. Guess where we get to? Guess where we are?
Las Vegas.
We're at
I'm just
Denny's.
playing.
We stroll up on a Denny's.
I forget bits
The
of
other
the
bus
story.
goes to an IHOP. So the 2 buses split off.
Okay.
So one bus goes to IHOP, the other bus goes to Denny's.
Oh, thank heavens, only 100 customers.
They didn't call ahead.
Not at all.
Not at all.
And how early in the morning is this?
Oh, this is like 8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
So there's
Yeah.
there's probably like a good number of people in there already because
So
it's a
8
breakfast
a.m.
place.
in Denny's, and is this still? Is this
Los
still,
Angeles, Hollywood. We're in Hollywood.
At
I know
our-
that because afterward we walked around and saw like the stars on the floor and whatnot.
So you've got like crackheads in there and shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably
Uh,
slightly nice.
But,
Denny's.
I thought logistically we would stop off at a hotel first.
Uh-huh.
So you could like put your stuff
So
away.
we can unload and like, you know, get out of our fucking pajamas, you know, and like actually have like clothes on.
Uh-huh.
But no, we go to Denny's first. And I'm like, okay, well, we're probably going to go to the hotel afterwards, right? No, we're going to Disneyland right after this. I'm still in my pajamas.
Straight to Disneyland after the however long trip that is.
Yep. I have to convince my chaperone to let me into my bags along with like 20 other people because they didn't know that we were going straight to Disneyland.
Did you guys have an itinerary? I'm not.
We
blaming
did.
you
We
guys.
did have an itinerary, but I'm not gonna say it's their fault for us not reading it. But still, whose fucking idea is it to take a bunch of kids, sleep deprived, to a Denny's and then immediately to Disneyland?
Yeah, even if they told you that ahead of time, what the fuck are you gonna do about that? Because your luggage is like somewhere else, right? And it's
No,
not like with you or in your
Yeah,
lap.
but they're like, can we bring like a little bag to like bring with you around. I'm like, okay, I'll bring a
change your
bag that like
fucking-
puts shit in and whatnot. But
Bring
like,
fucking
You're not
toilet
gonna
paper in
change
case you shit
clothes.
yourself.
I don't want to put my fucking change of clothes in there. I'm fucking
Well, but like I don't know, just like snacks or something.
snacks, things that can entertain me. I brought my fucking Switch and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So we get to the Denny's. I have to change to the bathroom. Same with like 5 other people, you know.
You guys were slapping your guys' bellies until they were pink.
Oh, dude, we definitely did, dude. Tip was definitely purple. Okay, but we fucking finished eating at Denny's after like a few hours, and like everyone's like getting their food at different times. Thank God me and my friends like ordered first, so we got our food like right away. But everyone else took forever. I don't blame the Denny's staff at all. They were not prepared for this.
You said some people didn't even like get their food, right?
I'd
imagine so.
I believe that.
I mean, like, the way that I imagine this is, like, I don't know what the capacity of a Denny's is. I'm gonna throw up the occupancy for a Denny's, let's say it's like 130 or something.
Yeah, sounds.
It might not have been 100 kids. Might have been like 75. I'm probably exaggerating because, you know, it's been fucking
But still,
3
that's-
years. I don't
Still,
remember.
wait, for not calling ahead, that's wild.
Yeah.
Aiden, do you remember a single kid staying on the bus? Were they allowed to stay on the bus?
No, you're not allowed to stay on the bus. You have to go in the Denny's.
So this is like let's say like maybe kids are just fed up, they don't have money or whatever, unless they're getting paid. Like, did you pay
No, you have to pay for your own food.
All right. So let's say I don't know.
But to be fair,
a seventh of people. If it's 75 people, 65 orders. That's still a shit ton of orders.
yeah, no.
That's a meal. That's not like people ordering like a milkshake. They have to get like, you know, your if they're ordering like burgers, it's like, you know, your burger, your fries, your fucking drinks.
I'm sure a lot of them, probably most of them, were fucking full orders because you haven't like eaten an actual meal.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
we've been snacking this entire trip so far.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's like a shit ton of stuff. At some point, I imagine they just started doing fucking McDonald's stuff where they just started pre-making orders.
I don't know, probably. But we get to Disneyland. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it was really fun. Now, they take us to the hotel. It is dead of night.
Mm-hmm.
We are all tired from Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give us the keys right away. Everyone unpacks and are standing in front of the hotel. Not like inside, outside.
They're like, all right, campers, today's challenge is...
Even better, we're all still carrying like our souvenirs and shit, so everyone's hands are like full, like even more full than they normally
you got
would
your
be.
Stupid Disney stuff on you.
I got my fucking lightsaber that I bought, you know,
Yeah.
like the one I built. It's pretty fucking sick.
It's pretty sweet.
It's pretty fucking sick. I have a lot of pictures from us fucking around with those lightsabers. I can see if I can send a few and like you can put them up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're fucking sitting outside waiting for them to give our room keys to us. It took like, I think 30 minutes for them to give us our fucking room keys. And we finally get in our rooms, calm down, and then we start playing with our lightsabers, obviously.
Cool.
And
Is
then-
that a euphemism? No, I'm just playing gamer. Continue.
Yeah. But yeah, we eventually go to sleep, okay? Yeah, either that it was either that we went to sleep right away or like we hung out at the pool or something. I don't exactly remember the words of events. We did eventually play in the pool because there was a pool there. Not everyone went, obviously, but a good few people went. And this lady got so fucking pissed at us for playing in the pool. She's like, I came to this resort. I want you guys to leave. This is a private pool. You guys should not be playing around. And I'm like, okay,
Bitch.
lady, calm the fuck down.
Bitch, come on.
We fucking she's sitting outside on the patio, and what I do is I get like 10 people to run and cannonball on the outside patio just to piss her off. That was pretty funny.
Did you splash her?
I hope we did. But nighttime comes. We all right.
So you're in the hotel for like a full day, right? It sounds like.
Yeah. And then after we have to wake up early, you know, to like, get ready because we're going up there to perform for people. You know, this isn't just like a trip just to be a trip. You know, we have to go
like
up there.
Band trip, so you know you got your instruments and everything.
Yeah. But
Oh god, that is so fucking...
oh shit.
On top of your luggage, you have drums.
Wait, what kind of performance? Is this symphonic jazz or...
This is symphonic.
Oh god, that's horrible!
No, okay,
You got your band, you got your drums, you got your tubas, you got your fucking pianos.
So
all
the
packed away.
drummers, they don't have to bring drums. The only thing they need to bring like small equipment like snare drums and like their own mallets and stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
They still have to bring like fucking tubas.
I forgot important detail. Before that, we wake up really early to go to the beach.
Beach episode.
It's like again, it's like early as fuck in the morning. We get to the beach area, and they're like, "All right, guys, go find food." We're like, "What?"
Lunchtime, have fun, good
No,
luck.
it's not lunchtime. This is breakfast.
Oh.
They're like, "Go find food," and we're like, "What?"
You're not
So
you're not eating for the rest of the day. Fill
We
up.
have like an hour, like 2 hours maybe. Let's say 2 hours.
Did they tell you were eating, or did they just drop this on you?
No, they told us that, but still, like, they took us to the boardwalk.
They didn't tell you that it's on you?
Early in the morning. No, they did. You know, they said all the food is we're gonna have to pay for it, basically.
Okay, fair enough.
But like, you'd think they'd take us to like a restaurant or something.
Yeah, and
not just be like, go.
Yeah, no. So I found a fucking sandwich shop, luckily, and I got 2 sandwiches. One for breakfast, one for lunch, because who the fuck knows when I'm going to eat next and where I'm going to eat next.
Fucking put it in your back pocket, save for later.
Yeah, basically. And, we play at the beach. It's a pretty fun time, you know. One kid is found with, like, 3 knives on him. You know?
Uh-huh.
And they're not just, like, normal knives. They're, like, actual knives.
Yeah.
They're machetes and Bowie knives and hunting knives.
And I think he had like a vape on him or something.
Ooh.
I only know this because he was gone. He was in the band and he was gone. We were like, what happened to him? And people have been
when did he disappear?
Like right then and there, like during the fucking beach episode, because he had to be taken. They had to take him back. They took him back to the hotel and took him off the trip because knives weren't allowed.
Holy
obviously,
fuck.
you know.
I'd be pissed if I had to drive him back.
But do you know who was the one who had to drive him back?
Huh? Was
The
it
choir instructor.
No.
So you know what that means.
You don't have your guy helping the choir, basically. Right?
Yeah, the choir weren't even going to perform, though.
Wait, they're not going to let him perform?
Yeah, but the thing was, they weren't even going to perform in the first place.
They were just there for shits and giggles?
Yeah. Do you want to know why? Because
jealousy, I'm guessing.
no, because not enough of them went to the practices. So the choir teacher was like, I just don't want to perform. We're just not going to perform. Okay?
We're not ready.
We're just not going to do it.
This
And
is
all the seniors got really upset. And, like, honestly, I understand why. This is going to be, like, their last performance, you know, of the year probably.
Uh-huh.
Well, not the last, but, like, one of the last performances.
It's a big thing. You're going
And
to
also,
another
they're going to
state perform?
California.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't care if we sound like shit. Maybe it'll teach the kids of, like, the next year to, like, actually perform. Now they're just getting a fucking free trip. You know, they don't have to fucking go up there and perform. And I'm like, that's fucked. I would like a free trip. I don't want to have to perform, you know?
Yeah.
So wait, are they just going to sit in the audience, or what did the choir do?
They're just going to sit in the audience.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, the choir director basically gets fucked out of the rest of the trip.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get to enjoy the rest of the trip.
You know what? That's kind of fair.
He doesn't get to go to Sealand.
Yeah, he didn't go to SeaWorld or anything like that. So they take them home, okay? Now we get to the thing. We're all dressed up. We all have our instruments. We're waiting for like hours. I make a mini cult like I normally do. I've made so many cults and bands. You have no idea how easy it is to make a band cult. All right, what you do, you start off.
You say 21 big chungus.
No.
Yes.
And you T-pose, and they're like, oh, dominance!
That's one way of doing it. Another way is if you're a percussionist, you get a hand drum and you just start quietly drumming and you start chanting hum na hum na hum na hum, right? And then if you get like slightly louder, and then maybe like nudge one of your friends to join you. Eventually, the whole band will start joining you to be like hum da da hum ba hum da 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 hum da.
You drop your drumstick on the floor and you go bruh and T-pose, and someone is like, did you just T-pose and say bruh? And you're like, yeah, I did.
And then they kiss you on the mouth.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, that's an easy way to make cults. The way I did it this time though is I made a barbershop like quartet with like 10 people. It was pretty stupid, pretty fucking gay. But we get there, we perform, we sound really good because we're the band. We obviously sound good.
Yeah.
We get to the orchestra. They sound bad because they're the orchestra in high school. High school orchestra, unless you're like in like the actual like good one, you're gonna sound bad. I'm sorry. Choir probably would have sounded good if, you know, their director wasn't gone and they were actually gonna perform.
Mm-hmm.
But that's that experience, okay? Next, we go to lunch. Do you know where they take us?
Back to Denny's.
Oh yeah.
They take us to a mall.
That's right. They don't. Okay.
And they go, you have an hour
Yeah.
to get your food and to get back here. And we're like, okay.
That's like 1% better than the boardwalk.
Yeah, because there's options.
Here's the thing, though. That is a really bad bluff, in a way, because like, why would you say why would they say that because if they can't leave without you anyways.
So we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, obviously, me and my friend group.
Sick.
And It's been 40 minutes, and we've still not gotten our food.
How many of you went to Buffalo Wild Wings?
Like 8.
Okay. And it's in a mall?
Yes. And it's already pretty busy during like dinner, lunchtime, you know?
Okay.
So we're there fucking waiting for our food. It's been 40 minutes. No one's come to get us food, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, hey, can we just get our stuff to go? And he's like, yeah, sure. 15 minutes later, we finally get our food. We pay, we leave, we get to the bus. People haven't shown up yet.
Because they're kids.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like a few people. Quite a few people have not shown up yet. A lot of them are lost in the mall. Not like lost, but they can't find them. It takes another half an hour to get everyone back together.
Oh my god.
And I'm so upset because I'm like, we could have just eaten in the Buffalo Wild Wings and no one.
You probably ate on the sidewalk or something.
No, we waited to get to the hotel and we ate.
Okay.
The wings were still pretty good. Because it's Buffalo Wild Wings. Of course it was.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was the night of the pool incident. And then the next day.
What's the pool incident? Was that just the lady who was
That was the lady.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to remember chronological events. The next day is our last day at this place. And oh my god.
OMG.
Oh my fucking god. We go to SeaWorld.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we get there.
Sorry, continue.
We are all so happy and so fucking chipper when we get there.
We're about to go home.
No, we're not going home yet. We're going to SeaWorld, dumbass.
Sorry. Or you home is in sight. I mean,
No, that's not why we're happy.
Whatever.
We're just having a good time. You know,
My
none
bad.
of us are in bad moods yet.
Uh-huh.
All of us are still really fucking happy and chipper.
uh-huh.
We get to SeaWorld. We're having a blast. I almost throw up like a lot. And suddenly, drama. So much fucking drama. I don't know why there was so much drama, but there was. People started talking shit about each other. People starting rumors about each other. People just being dicks to each other for no fucking reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the fuck happened. But it happened.
My theory is that I'll give my little cool YouTube analysis at the end.
I was just like trying to chill. Me and the people I hung out with, we stayed chill through the most of it. But oh my god, is it so hard to stay chill through negativity?
How did you find out? Because I assume you're like dispersed over the park, right?
Oh, dude, I'm just hanging out with my friends. I'll see someone and be like, "Hey, yo, dude, what's going on?" And I'll see them like crying, and I'm like, "What happened?"
What the hell?
And I'm like, okay, and I'm like trying to like help like cheer up like some friends I see like upset because my friends are still going on rides and I like have a weak stomach, so I'm like on the verge of throwing up. So I'm like trying to make some friends like feel better, and they're like telling me like what's happening. They're like, oh my god, this, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? All right. Eventually, we get to the award ceremony. There's an award ceremony, by the way. Also, we have to find our own lunch at SeaWorld. Obviously.
Of course.
The lunch wasn't that bad, but oh my god, trying to find a place to fucking eat, that was awful. Dude, fucking looking around going like, Margo! Polo! Also, we had to find fucking food at Disneyland. Do you know how hard that shit is?
Trying to find food that's not $80 for
Yeah,
a
we fucking
bag
ended
of
up
chips.
eating turkey legs and churros.
That's not horrible.
Yeah, it was at least substance. But, so, SeaWorld, fucking award ceremony, they give us dinner, at least. We don't have to pay for dinner.
Oh, thank heavens.
But, oh my god, it was fucking pasta, and this was the worst fucking pasta I've ever eaten.
Now you know why it's free.
I fucking, it tasted like the taste of silver, like metal. It tasted metallic.
Ugh.
The sauce was so fucking bad.
Ugh.
Like, I took a bite and I was like, I considered how long the drive was. I considered how long it's gonna take for me to eat. I scarfed it down.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would have rather starved, I feel.
I
You
was
still have
so
your pocket
fucking
sandwich at this point?
no, I already ate that. Yeah.
I wanted that to be the cool thing that came back at the end of the story.
No, what happened to it is it got squished on the ride back. Someone stepped on it.
Oh.
and it made me really sad.
You threw it at the old lady who was being a bitch.
I did. I threw it so hard.
You dropped it from like the top story of the balcony, so it like crushed her head.
I did the honey bun maneuver. Okay, but so we finish eating, and you know everyone's like already kind of tired at this point. And this isn't just at this point. This isn't just one school that's there. This is like a whole shit ton of schools. Because this is like everyone who performed at the thing, okay? And this is like all like their performance arts things.
So that's probably like 1,000 people or something.
This is a shit ton of people. It fills up the whole SeaWorld auditorium where they like show like movies and stuff about like sea life and whatnot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What happened?
Oh my fucking god.
Just dropped the fucking stapler. He's mad.
We get there.
Stapler remover.
And everyone is getting awards and like graded upon what they do. Come to find out, we get a participation award.
What?
Why? Fucking why? Because our teacher thought, hey, we don't want. You guys have not been like playing together like barely at all. You guys like just recently like started playing these songs together for like a week or two. So I don't want to put that pressure on you guys.
So that your band teacher like didn't even like let you try, and he didn't tell you until like just then.
Basically,
So like
He didn't believe in you.
So this whole time
That sucks.
you guys got there. You guys thought it was like
we're waiting for our award.
You're
We're
right.
waiting to see what score we got. But then they're like, and Central High School did not get a placement. And we're like, what? What? We're looking around like, why?
Isn't that more insulting in a way? Because instead, like, I would rather get like an F rather than like knowing that our teacher knew.
You would rather know how good you did rather than not know at all.
Because the thing was, the band, we did so fucking good. Actually, when everyone came up to like judge us, they gave us nothing but praise. They're like, I really like this part. I just want to hear this part again. Could you guys just play this part again? And we played it. They're like, oh man, I love the way you guys did that. And then the next person came up, okay guys, you guys did really good. Honestly, it sounds like you guys have been playing together for like years. Honestly, we got together like again 2 weeks before then. Like you guys sound like you've been playing for years. Your band director must know you all very well. This is not our actual band director, by the way.
He's probably tugging his car like.
No, our real band director's back at fucking home because he has a child to take care of, which is fair, completely fair, you know.
Which one of them made the decision though? Like
Him!
your actual band
The
teacher?
actual band director made that decision. The one directing us was like, if it was my choice, guys, I would have let you guys got the score to see what you would have got.
Did you come back and stone him to death?
Oh, dude. We were asking him, like, why? Like, what the hell? And he fucking told us that was the reason why, and we were all still so fucking upset. But, oh my god, to get there and not get a score, that is so insulting.
Yeah.
Because that just says to the rest of the schools, you know, that's saying, hey, we don't think we're good enough. And that means none of us could get extra awards because they had other awards. The best saxophone player, the best this player. So none of us were able to, like, even try for these awards, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, we could have gotten these awards because we did play really good. We could have.
Yeah.
And if we didn't, I would have been fine with that. I would have been perfectly okay with that.
I think, in a sense, you guys came in knowing you wouldn't win an award anyway, so, like...
We didn't know this, Silas.
I know. I mean, like, you guys would have been fine...
You're in the mindset of like, oh yeah, we have only been playing for 2 weeks. We probably won't even like win that much stuff anyway.
If you told us beforehand, we would have been a bit more okay with it, you know, like...
Or asked or be like, do you guys think you should go for it or what? You know,
Yeah,
that kind of
if
thing.
we would have asked us too, that would have been great. And then... Oh my god, dude. What even hurts worse is the orchestra.
The quote unquote bad orchestra, right?
Yeah. They got a score.
Oh, so the orchestra teacher let them do it, but
Yeah.
your band teacher...
That's even more
And
insulting.
then the choir, the choir just didn't participate at all, so...
If you came back and your band teacher was like, no, you guys are like too good, it wouldn't have been fair, then you would have been like, hell yeah. It probably would have been a little sour still, but just for him to be like, no, I don't think you guys were ready, you were good enough.
That pissed off so many people. It was either the orchestra got a score or they didn't either, but still, that pissed off so many people.
Mm-hmm.
And that just made the drama even worse.
On top of this whole like semi like shitty like experience, you didn't even get anything out of it other than a lightsaber.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And let me tell you, Afterwards, they took us out to watch fireworks. I just wanted it to be over. I just wanted to go home at that point. I was fucking tired. I was done. I'm fucking angry. Everyone's kind of angry.
They're all angry at me.
They're yelling at me. They're blaming at me.
We're walking to the bus, and so many people are just crying. So many people are upset. And I'm sitting here thinking, number one, why can't we all just get along? Why the fuck are we all just fucking talking shit about each other? Number two, that whole thing is fucking upsetting. So upsetting. Oh my god.
It just doesn't make much sense to me to just... It's like, what... I feel like the more insulting part, personally, I know he has a kid, but why didn't... I think it would have been better if he went with you.
No, it was a newborn baby, you know.
Nah, screw the fucking newborn baby. He's your band director. He's your homie.
But,
he should have been there for you, Aiden. And then not only did he leave you, but he also made sure that you wouldn't come back with an award.
I don't blame anyone for this. The schedule probably had to be that way for a reason, but it's still a fucking stupid schedule.
I see how they were like, okay, yeah, the kids have been on the bus for a while. Let's take them out to eat. But I feel like most people just want like a minute to like chill and be like, okay, all right, we're at the hotel. I can fucking sit down for a minute, and then be like, okay, yeah, dinner in an hour.
I think this is my little consensus.
And the ride home was just even worse. Everyone was just done. No one was happy at all anymore.
I imagine everybody was like either silent angrily or just like yelling.
There was a few people who were trying to like, who were like positive or trying to stay positive, but oh my god, dude.
I was thinking like, just like.
At least we're all still friends, right, guys? And then they all throw him out the window.
Oh yeah, and by the way, that kid that had to be taken back, he didn't get a refund on like his trip at all.
I mean,
dude, like fair, but still like.
He probably broke a law in California technically, so. I was gonna say.
Why do you need 3 knives? I understand, like, if he was like self-defense, he wanted 1, but.
One to
Why does he
display,
need
one
3?
to sell.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I still packed a knife for myself. You know, but I didn't fucking flaunt it around or show it off to anyone.
It's like, guys, check out my cool butterfly knife. It's real.
Alright, so my little thing is, first off, the reason why I think everybody got mad was because I think in general the reason why like school even has drama in the first place is because you're kind of forced to be with people. So, like, everybody's forced to be in this one fucking giant tube with everybody. And after a while, that just kind of builds over because, like, how are they supposed to, like that's what's the saving grace of going back home is that you don't need to deal with people you don't like. They can't do that. So everybody's just gonna get...
You can't do that.
Everybody just gets perpetually just kind of, like, you know, like, pissed at each other because they're stuck with each other. And it just kind of boils over and over and over because they're dealing with bullshit on the trip. So they're just angry.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was going to say that, like, this kind of trip, I feel like, this is my personal opinion, maybe it can be done right. You should never do a trip with this many people. You should only do, like, a trip for, like, an honors
That's
band.
what I was thinking. It was like, at least have, like, multiple days, right? Or, like, I don't know. They probably had to be that way because of how, like, the reward ceremony was set up. But, I mean, like, don't take it. Oh, my God, I almost threw up. Don't take everybody like that, you know?
Don't take 200 people. Like, an honors band of, like, I don't know, 30 people.
Again, it probably wasn't 200 people. I'm probably just forgetting. It might have been actually 100 like, total.
That's
still too much.
I think 30 is a max because you want enough so that your band will sound good. But you don't want to take people...
But it wasn't just the band, it was also the orchestra and choir.
I know. I feel like that was dumb. They should have, like, fuck them.
In my opinion, they should have split us all up into different buses. And that way they could take smaller buses for the smaller orchestra like choirs, you know, and like one big bus for the band people.
And then
or maybe put the orchestra and choir kids together.
And then you could be like, okay, we're going to take you to this hotel. We're going to take this group to this other restaurant, you know, that kind of thing. And not, you know, kind of just like send this like army of goons into like each of these like businesses. You're right. It should have been like, if not just have like a smaller like total, it should have been split down into groups like way more than it was.
Like maybe 4 buses, you know, 4 small buses, so that way they could take 4 groups into 4 different places.
Well, that's like the scary part in my head. Is like, the way you describe it is kind of like you guys are still kids at this time.
Yeah, we're like teenagers.
It's like way harder to keep track of people with like that big a number.
So like, what if like
the way they did it is they gave us each like 1 chaperone per 4 kid. So 4 kids had 1 chaperone. Either it was like that or like 6 or something. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still like a good amount of people. I think it was 8 kids for 1 chaperone, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But still, it's still a lot of kids for one person to take care of and watch.
Yeah.
But during the mall thing, they just let us roam free. There was no chaperones.
That's where it's just pretty irresponsible in general. What was I gonna say? Just real quick, because we got done with Aiden's funny trip stories. I got not one for myself, but I was gonna bring in the funny one from Damien.
Oh, can I say one more thing? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not saying I was upset about this at all, but the people I requested to like have a room with, I didn't get at all. They got some random kid, and I got placed in a random fucking room, and I'm like,
That's funny.
what the fuck?
Did you have to share a bed with a dude? That's gay.
I mean, I was gonna do that anyway. But these people are nice. I at least knew one of them, Alejandro. He's a real bro. He's really cool. And the other 2 were also pretty cool. They were choir kids, thank God. Because they were pretty chill. They were pretty chill. I at least knew them, going into them.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad. It could have been like me going to a bunch of random people. But also when you get to the trips, like you get to the actual locations, you can split off with like your own. Oh yeah, fucking Disneyland and SeaWorld, there was no chaperones either. You just go off with like your group of friends, and then they say, okay guys, at this time we have to meet here.
And then 30 minutes later, everyone actually meets up.
Hopefully.
I was going to say, Damien, just real quick, if you even remember this, do you remember the Elitch's story?
I didn't go on this trip. I never went on any of these trips.
Did you not go to this trip? Do you remember it?
I know about. So back when I was in middle school, we had like the same bit, like the fucking different classes would like go on a trip and then possibly play somewhere.
Orchestra would go to Elitch's while band would go to.
We went to Glenwood. It was Glenwood the second time. The first time it was supposed to be someplace else.
Not as far as California, same state.
Elitch is like a cool water park.
I never went to any of these.
It was like an overnight thing, I think, right?
So, yeah.
It's like a really cool orchestra trip. I kind of wish we had that, but at the same time, I'm glad we didn't have that.
The story I was remembering is the reason why they didn't even get the chance is because on the Elitch's trip that happened in our 6th grade. Do you remember that there was like some 2 girls had like sex or something?
Yeah, and then they weren't allowed to, like, they kind of just canceled the whole thing in general after
that. Yeah,
we were not allowed to go back, and we're still not allowed to go back to this day. Actually, apparently.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I think that's really funny.
But our middle school, we went to Glenwood. Glenwood was pretty fun. I made the sandwich. The pulled sandwich.
Pulled sandwich?
The sandwich. It's so picture with Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
They gave us food for that trip. It was pretty cool. We like showed up like at a certain time.
I don't know if
and we left like before dinner.
I don't know if I have this picture anymore. I probably don't because this was back in like middle school.
I could probably
like
find it
multiple phones ago. But basically, Aiden was at this thing and he sends a picture of himself like eating like a pulled pork sandwich. But
so this sandwich wasn't a pulled pork sandwich. Okay,
what was it?
This sandwich had pulled pork. It had like brisket. It had fucking beans, fucking mustard, ketchup. I put everything into the sandwich.
That's wild.
Your whole industry in the sandwich.
This was a sandwich. Silas, were you there for that, or was that Caden?
I never went on to one of these trips, and you guys keep insisting I have.
I was just making sure. I'm pretty sure, but like, just every once in a while, my brain's like, did Silas go to at least one of them? Me and Caden went. Caden was fucking disgusted by it. He was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
There's a video on your channel of you at Glenwood.
Maybe I can see if I can find it.
We have a video of the arches. We'll talk about that next.
There's one of me fucking screaming my ass off for sure.
Because you're on that big, like,
I think
evil.
You deleted that video, though.
I'm pretty sure I could probably find it. But there's one of me fucking.
I was going to talk about the picture. So Aiden is eating this like big ass sandwich, and he sends a picture of himself with like, it's like a super like close up shot of his mouth, and like the sandwich is like coming out of his lips, and like the photo is so bizarre because I can't tell like what fucking angle like he took the picture at. It's like it looks like Donkey Kong's mouth, like the way that he sent it, because his like lips are like packed full of whatever food this was.
Yeah, he deleted the video.
And I photoshopped it onto Donkey Kong, and it looked like perfect.
I probably just unlisted it.
It was so weird because I don't know how to describe it because
We can see if I can find the picture, put it up right here. If not, Damien put up just a picture of Donkey Kong.
Okay. Yeah. Look, Donkey Kong's mouth. That's what it looked like. With pulled pork coming out of it.
Let's see. I guess since we're just gonna talk about just like school trip-esque stories, I want to tell a few of mine because they're not that long.
Can I tell one story about Glenwood real quick? So we're already on it.
Sure.
So, there was this girl that I like. She was my girlfriend, but this was middle school. I don't know if it really counts or not. But she's sitting like next to me and Caden. Like she's like in the opposite row, right? And
Were you holding hands in the aisle?
no. Instead, what we did was we waited till we were like over a cliff, and me and Caden were trying to shake the bus. We were succeeding, by the way. We were making the bus rock a little.
You guys are assholes.
We fucking went whoa, 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 whoa.
Like
And she's just staring at us. She's going, stop! Wait, no, that wasn't it. We were going up trams. Like, like ski lifts,
Oh, yeah.
but like big globes, and
Uh-huh.
we're going over the thing. Me and Kaden were shaking the shit out of it. And she's looking at us. She's going, stop! Stop!
Why would you do that? You never do that nowadays.
I would never do that nowadays.
Like,
That's
if I
right.
tried doing that, you guys would be like, Silas, you need to fucking stop.
Was
But
there
you-
was there an adult in there? Was it just you
No,
guys?
it was just us and like 2 other people.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty
I'm
good.
gonna do that to you the next time we're on a ski lift.
Those things aren't that big. You and Caden could like make that go like whoosh, whoosh.
We probably could have, but we chose not to because okay, we were just doing slight rocking just to like freak her out.
That's really funny.
I'm sorry if you remember that.
It's funny.
If you're ever listening to this.
It's funny.
All right.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and that was the first time I heard Peaches, and we sung it the entire way there.
Peaches, 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 peaches. No, I know that's not the same song.
No.
I know that's not what you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
let's see.
It has ninjas in the music video. All right, Silas, go ahead.
Let's see. We're not going to talk about the archers yet, because that's a funny little lore. I want to point out this one real fast because this one's kind of like funny to me. You guys know the botanical garden
Yes.
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 and how like super close it is to our middle school.
Yes.
So there was a time, I guess there was a field trip to there, but MacGyver said that I went there with him, like one time, like I was with him on that school trip to the botanical gardens, and I don't remember that.
I never went to that.
I never went there, and he's always insistent, like, yeah, you and me, like, I remember you and me were like doing stuff, and he would like outline bits that we did, and he's like, oh my god, I've never been there.
He's probably fucking with
Maybe
you.
he's gaslighting you, like how you guys did me with the bananas thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I think the way that he was doing it was like, it made him sound like he was actually like crazy. I don't know.
He's flicking insane.
I don't know what was going on with that.
Guys, can we talk about the Math and Science Center real quick? Did we all have field trips there?
I
at,
never,
like,
I never
middle
went.
school?
I never went there.
It's like,
Dude,
it's not even
it's
that far.
so
I know.
fun. It's so cool. They shut it down, Silas. They moved it to a new location.
It's like an elementary school now.
It used to be an elementary school. Now it's someplace else now.
It's something different again. That's wild.
No, like it's always been an elementary school, like where it was.
Uh huh.
But then they took the Math and Science Center out of that elementary school
I see.
and put it in a different location.
Okay.
But oh my god, that place is so cool. They made math and science fun.
I don't remember anything about that place other than like a giant plasma orb.
They have like a bubble thing that like showed you how 3D shapes work. They have like this like thing where you like steer like a plane. They have like this like little golf ball track that you can make with pipes. You can lay pipe, dude. It's fucking epic.
Have you guys ever been to Moon Farm?
No.
I did back when it was a thing.
I remember Moon Farm. It was pretty cool. It was just like a cool, like kind of outdoorsy kind of place to go to. And they took the schools there a few times.
It was I haven't been there so long. It was like a bunch of like displays and like shit that you can walk around. They had like miniature like buildings you could walk into, and they were like set up to look like, I don't know, different eras, or there'd just be a bunch of. It was just fun. It was just like a fun place to like walk around. They just set up a bunch of shit.
It was
cool.
just an actual farm too.
Dude, all my elementary school field trips, they feel like nothing now. Like I remember they used to be so cool, but now I can barely remember what we did on them.
It's the opposite for me. I love all the elementary ones.
We went fishing one time in elementary school.
I got 2 good ones for elementary, but I want to talk about this one because this is one of my favorite ones. So I used to go to a different elementary school in town, Fruitvale, and I don't know why they trusted our school over any other school, but they gave us an endangered fish species, like eggs from it, to raise. The rainbow cutthroat trout. That's an endangered species, and I think that's like the fish of Colorado.
Does that fish still exist?
Yeah.
Oh.
So they gave us like eggs of it, and we were raising them, and that was like our cool little thing. I was on the field trip where we got to release them. I released a rainbow cutthroat trout into the Colorado River.
I was gonna say that feels unwise to give a bunch of kids.
In retrospect, that is a really dumb idea, but it was cool.
It worked.
I just remembered something. You know what pisses me off most about the California trip is that our state, our state trip for like marching band was way more well organized than that. You know, we fucking get to the hotel day before, we sleep. Next day we fucking wake up, play for the thing. You know, and then we fucking after that we just hang out for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
and like. That was just so well done that it just confounds me how the other trip could just become so fucking mismanaged.
It's dumb.
Yeah. All right.
It's gay.
I just wanted to put that out there because oh my god,
Let's see.
Archer's trip or not yet?
I got some other trips that maybe Aiden remembers. You remember the trip to Mesa Verde?
Nope.
You weren't there? That sucks. All right, so in 4th grade. We went up to Mesa Verde, which was a old Native American spot.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. It was etched into the mountains, and you could climb on ladders and shit. It was cool.
Oh wait, I think I remember. Did they do like the gold panning there?
That was another trip, but yes, that was also cool. I remember from the gold panning trip. I was gonna say one time we were there, and
this girl fell in.
Yeah, she fell in. Like, I was not interested in gold painting because I think gold painting is just stupid in general. It's like, oh, I'm going to stand in a river with a fucking plate. Yeah, fucking nerd. I just started digging in the ground.
Fucking nerd.
So I just dug in the ground with, like, a stick for, like, an hour.
But yeah, gold? A girl fell in the river.
She, like, I remember it was...
This is, like, winter time, too.
It was scary. I was, like...
cold as fuck.
Did she get swept away and die?
No. It was, like, it was not that bad of a stream. I'm just... poking the ground with a stick, basically. And I hear like a scream, and I look up, and she's fucking in the water. And it's like, what the fuck?
Is she being like taken downstream? How deep is it?
It wasn't.
I don't remember. It wasn't like a river. It was like just like a small stream flowing.
But it was like she fell. There was like a bridge that had railings that were going from like one side to the other. She fell in there somehow.
I remember I didn't get to pan for gold. Like my group didn't get to that activity for some reason.
Damn.
But the Mesa Verde trip was just cool in general.
And apparently there's this one kid who was all like, I found a big nugget of gold!
Yippee!
But I don't know if it was a lie or not.
Oh.
And he's like, I dropped it though, so you guys can't see it. I dropped it.
Why would you gotta believe me?
Why would you drop something that valuable?
Is he stupid?
Mesa Verde trip, Silas.
It was just a cool experience to see.
I remember it now. Oh my god. Okay, I remember climbing the ladders now. Yes, okay.
Yeah, the ladder was scary.
I remember they told us not to touch the walls of like the canyon and shit.
Oh yeah.
And there was just one kid who just went along and went.
I don't get why you would tell someone not to do that, and I wouldn't get why you would do it.
Don't bust the crust,
Don't
guys.
bust the crust.
Well, okay, I know why you wouldn't want them to do it, but if you say it, that just enables people to do it.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, even if you're told not to do it, why would you do it? What benefit is there? The wall isn't gonna feel different.
Yeah, dude, I fucking remember that trip now that you fucking.
It was cool, and
Silas, you just implanted memories in my head, dude. Goddamn.
But it was. I remember that one because that was like the first trip I've ever done for school where we had to like wake up super early, and we got back in at 4 a.m. or something. It was super early.
There's this one trip I remember where, I think this is also elementary school, but we're fucking driving. We the bus starts driving up, and when we when we're about to get there, they're like, "Hey guys, we have to turn around. This place is actually closed. We're not."
Oh, I know what that one is. That
there.
was Ironton. Or
the
what is it called? There was a trip. I remember. I was on that trip with you, Aiden. We were going somewhere over there. It was past Delta, for sure, and it was called Ironton or something like that. It was something with iron in it.
Is it a town?
It was it was a mining town, and it's kind of like a ghost town that people go to for tourism.
It's kind of cool.
And we got there. We were going up the mountain to it. I remember it was super gray. and then we get up there, and we were told that it was closed.
Yeah.
And then we just went back, and I think we just went to a park in Delta and just ate pizza or something.
Well, yeah, probably.
It was just like, cool. Because we were supposed to be going to different places about like Colorado history, and I
think that was the same trip that girl fell in.
I think it was too. But Arches, that one's an interesting trip.
This is our middle school trip.
Because we have it recorded.
I have this recorded on my channel.
I do too. I have like 4 parts.
But are they uploaded?
Yeah, they are. Oh wait. Oh no, that was on the old channel. You're so right. That was the one that got deleted.
Yep. I think that's what we got upset about. Though we're like, oh, what got deleted on your channel that we like really liked?
Oh yeah.
We need to tell it from our different perspectives because we were all in different spots.
Save me for last.
Me and Kate are in the same.
Or let's take it step by step. So you go until like something the big thing happens.
Yeah. So we have mine and Caden's perspective throughout all this because Caden was with me through all this. Not a lot of shit happened.
Were you
to
on
us.
the same bus as me?
I was.
Okay. Don't give anything away. Don't give away names and then.
I was on the bus with Dominic, MacGyver, and Rain.
That was a separate bus.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
I'm just reminiscing.
So we were on our own bus. I was sitting next to. I think I was.
They had 3 buses total, right?
Yes.
Plus the 1 extra.
But yeah. Some other people like came with some chaperones or something, had their own car.
I was sitting next to Dominic. We were just like palling around. I remember we had a few bits going around. Basically, I remember one of them was that we started calling MacGyver Bark Bark. For some reason, it was funny. But we were enjoying our time, and should we get to the little Damien part and talk about that, or should we?
Aiden, tell your perspective, but don't say names.
So from my perspective, me and Caden, we're hanging out. I brought a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm teaching him how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And we were playing like games on his phone too. We recorded it for his channel. I don't know if he ever uploaded it. I'm also recording videos from my channel during this. And then suddenly the bus stops, and we're looking around. We're like, what the heck?
Yeah, the buses all like stop in the middle of the desert.
All 3 of the buses stop.
And we're looking around, and people are like panicking and like freaking out. We're like, what's happening?
Rewind 30 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. I'm on the bus with our old friend Matthew, and he shows me this episode of like an anime. Like, okay, first of all, I get very motion sick whenever I like look at something like my phone or I read something while I'm in a moving vehicle. So like if I like have like, I don't know, I'm like playing my DS or something, I start to feel nauseous and I'm like, oh my god. He shows me like the first episode, I think it was like a Kami Ga Kill, if you care. And he shows me the first episode that I very unwisely was like, oh, I'll just watch this. Oh, whatever. Later down the line, I'm starting to feel it. I'm like, oh my god. Oh heavens, the nausea is coming on. And I'm like, okay, I can willpower. I can just like look out the window and I can be chilling. I cannot. I wasn't chilling. I start to feel the throw uppy feeling. You can start to feel it in your stomach when you're like, oh, something's happening down there. Something's happening that's not good. And I was eventually like, oh my god, I'm going to throw up. And so I don't quite remember. I think I was gonna like stand up and like be like, hey, can we pull over real quick or something? But instead what happened was I threw up like in between like my legs onto the ground on the floor of the bus, all over the place, like projectile vomited all over the bus. All 3 buses stop, and it's all over me. My friend Matthew is like is sitting like as far away from me as he can. He's like 1 inch on the seat. All the buses stop. One of the chaperones luckily had a change of clothes that they gave me. I think I still have those clothes. I never gave them back because all my clothes had throw up all over them. And what they do is they put me on the short bus with all of the autistic children because they were like, oh, maybe the bus won't sway as much if you're on the short bus. I remember one of the autistic girls was like, I get car sick sometimes too, don't worry about it. Or something like that, something to that effect. So, nothing really crazy or no other interesting stories really happened on the short bus, but that's where I was for the rest of when we were driving.
I remember because
So that's part one of the trip. That's act one.
So we got to the what? Some sort of like it was like
a rest.
resort.
It was a rest stop.
It was like a rest stop.
Yeah, with bathrooms and whatnot where people can like.
Yeah, like parking.
We all like met up there for a bit, and then we went to different places. I can't remember for the life of me.
Something happened at the rest stop.
What happened?
You don't remember?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
One of the kids got on the fucking payphone and called the cops.
Oh yeah!
Like dialed 911 as a goof. And they like showed up and everything.
Oh
and
my god.
I don't remember what came of that, or if they got in trouble, or if anyone ever found out it was them. But yeah, they like prank called 911 basically, and they showed up.
Jesus Christ.
I remember that.
We didn't find that out until like days later, I feel like.
Probably.
But yeah, we split off. I don't remember if you guys had anything interesting happen while you were going on this stuff. I'll tell something interesting later. But I remember going on this hike, and I was just feeling absolutely miserable because it was just like fucking boring. It's like, cool, we get to look at fucking rocks.
Yeah.
Whoa!
No, we get
taking
to look at the arches, Silas.
They're taking us around looking at these, trying not to bust the crust.
It was just really fucking boring, and I remember it's like we had to do like 3 separate hikes, and I remember we got done with 2, but because this was really funny because Damien throw up thing came in for the story later. Because Damien threw up, we lost time to do the 3rd thing, so we didn't get to do the 3rd thing. I was like, oh my god, thank god. So Damien throwing up actually saved us from doing the 3rd thing.
If you want more details on what happened, I guess you could go back and watch my videos. They are not good at all.
They're probably more accurate than the story.
They are probably more accurate.
And there's probably details we
and
forgot.
there's probably nothing in them actually except me just going we're going to the arches. And Damien threw up.
I remember I was uploading them as they happened.
Yeah.
My videos, so I would take one, upload them. So it was like a
I think I also did that.
if you were somebody watching from the outside, it was these. It was this series where it was part 1, yeah, guys, we're going up to the arches. Part 2, hey, I just threw up all over the place. Part 3, part 4, it's okay, we made it back, I'm fine. But during this second act, I'm chilling. We go on a hike. MacGyver tells me about Mormonism. And I'm fine at this point. Then we eat lunch, and I start to feel sick again. So I go back. I sit we go on the first hike. We go to lunch, and then we were supposed to do the other 2 hikes after that. I didn't even go on the rest of it because I was I can't walk around. I just need to sit down. For some reason, I didn't go back in the bus though. I literally just stood in front of the main entrance, or sat in front of the main entrance. What's funny because before we went, there was our teachers are saying people from all over the world come to the arches. You need to have respect. You need to do all this. And I just think it's funny from an outsider perspective of you go to this place, you're on vacation, and you just see this sick kid sitting in front of literally the sign welcome to the arches is right next to me, and I'm just sitting down trying not to throw up.
I don't even think me and Katie got to see the arches because the 3rd hike,
Yeah, we had 3 groups and we had to revolve.
Yeah.
So I don't think me and Katie even got to see the arches that was advertised.
Look, man, it wasn't even that interesting.
No,
They're big red rocks, and they're in the shape
that
of upside down U's.
Looking back, all of the fucking school trips we did, at least in middle school, were fucking boring because it's oh cool, we're gonna look at rocks today.
Yeah.
It's cool. I wanna look at the big rock that's also tall.
The one thing I will always remember from that trip is me and Kaden made a whole trading card anime, basically.
You guys are fucking nerds.
Shut up.
Let's say trying to think of any other trip stories that wrap it up. Aiden, you want to talk about band?
Oh, I think real quick. I think I threw up one more time on that trip. It was in a trash can or somewhere not evil though, so we're all fine on that front.
Any crazy band trips?
At least during middle school. I remember we did there's 2 of them that come to mind. I remember there was one where we went to Palisade. And nothing really crazy happened there, but we went to the Dairy Queen, and it's kind of like your Denny's story.
Yeah.
bus full of kids go in. But I remember it was you, me, Caden, and Elliot. We get in, and we order our stuff first. And we got our stuff at least. And
Yeah.
we sat down, and then they finally got swarmed.
Because we get in there right away, so we're like, we're gonna go in now, and everyone else is like fucking around.
Yeah.
And then they just see 3 kids like during school hours dressed up in like black suits basically with like ties and whatnot, and they're like ordering ice cream and like food. And then like immediately after that, like 5 minutes after, like 20 more come in.
I remember what they started doing was that they just duplicated orders and just kept giving out just like stuff like that because there's no way.
Yeah, so we got our actual food. Everyone else just got like a burger or chicken.
I can't remember if this is how it went, but there was a kid that like kept trying to steal Caden's fries.
Maybe. Speaking of Dairy Queen, guys, it's still open. We should go after we're done with this.
Maybe.
We can record the journey, post it on my channel, call it Dairy Queen. Journey to Dairy Queen Part 1 through 4. I never released the 4th one though.
What was another good one? You remember the parade? Have we talked about the parade?
The parade?
We were in a parade.
Which parade?
I forgot what it was for, but it was we were on a float in middle school.
Oh yeah, dude! Oh, I fucking love that. It was
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, man! You fucking remember that, man?
They gave us all candy to throw. Okay, I remember it was really funny because we had to sit on this float and we make it to the float. And some of the kids in our band have the director's number. So like they just start to sing like "fuck you, man, I'm gonna kill you. Where the fuck are you?" They start sending him death threats, and then he comes over and says, "Guys, you're parked in the wrong fucking spots. You were in the wrong spot the whole time, but it was good."
I remember I was like the drummer during like middle school for jazz band. But for the song, they chose Uptown Funk to be like the song we played during the float.
Yeah.
And instead of having me play the drums, they had this other girl play it, and they put me on the bongos, and I had a bongo solo.
That's badass.
I fucking went hard on that solo,
It
dude.
was good. We just played Uptown Funk like on loop for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we like threw out candy and stuff. We wore like Hawaiian stuff too.
Caden's philosophy at the time, because he was there too, it was funny. He just threw it at the gutter so no one could get it.
I was in a float later in high school, and
You were. I went there. I went there with you.
because I was in like a cooking class, and we had our own little float, and we were each given like candy, like you said. We weren't on the float, unfortunately. We were just walking next to a van that had a bunch of like Christmas lights wrapped all over it. And I remember I didn't realize how like long the stretch was, so I like gave all my candy for like the first like 5 minutes worth of kids, and then I just had like nothing for the next like 15 minutes to like throw at anybody. It was kind of funny.
I was in so many parades because of marching band, but it's alright because they were all fun.
It's alright.
Also, cadences are so fucking fun to play. Dude, I love cadences. So the drum break where the drums play is just drums.
Uh-huh.
I like the idea of playing in like parades, but I also think it's really fucking. I think it gets boring. Something about it seems kind of boring.
You gotta keep your fun up. That's why cadences are great, because you play that and everyone just goes batshit wild. We had this one cadence where as we're playing it, this guy Brian, I love this guy. He started off like a chant, like a call and response.
Yeah.
Like the first time we play it, he just does the fucking Lil Jon, yeah, and the rest of the band go, yeah, what, yeah, okay, and it's just doing that during like the entire cadence, and it's so fucking funny, dude. God, I love you, Brian. I'm gonna text you right now, tell you how much I love you.
Send him a dick pic of your dick over a toilet.
I'm not doing
Say I'm
that.
about to take a piss.
No.
About to take a piss, baby.
And he texts
Should I
back.
give you one too?
He texts back and he says like, "Without me, pissing all by yourself, handsome."
Sends you a snap, pointing his camera at his dick over a toilet as well, and he points it right back up to his face, and he mews.
anything else we want to talk about?
Did I have any other interesting ones?
I don't know, fellas. This episode's getting...
David's spitting up a big hairball.
This has been Frozen Potato Salad. Thank you for listening to us rant about our bad trips and our good trips. Damien, sing us a song to end off this video.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere watching for me, my lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing.